5 of the 8 of us are from Boomi. It's not a very provocative story. All of us had stayed at Dell for about 3 years. The Dell acquisition and integration process was great. They, held true to every commitment they made. And one thing I learned when you get acquired, there's only so much you can put in a contract. A lot of it is things that they're telling you they're going to do, and Dell did all of those. So no real complaints there, certainly. But as tends to happen, if you're a startup-minded person and you get assimilated into a big companies are very different, and it's not meant to be a negative statement as much as just. I would say this to the guys all the time at Boomi. There's kind of a fork in the road. You're going to come down at some point, and that fork is, can you thrive in that environment, or is that environment not a fit for you based on your personality? And so, the 5 of us that ended up leaving, and some have left, but many have stayed. Boomi has great continuity and grows well within Dell, but those that did leave, we're in that other path, that other fork, right? And we're sort of down that path. And as I was talking to them about Guru and, some of us have been working, my co-founder, Mitch Stewart, who's our CTO, we started working together in 2002. So we've been working, we started Guru in 2013. So we had a 12-year history. And I think, enjoy working together. I do. I guess I won't speak for him, but willing to tolerate each other maybe. And so the chemistry's there, team chemistry. One of Guru's unfair advantages is that we are a team that has already worked together and been through really shitty times together. So that's great, because otherwise you go into the shitty time, which every startup has a shitty time, and you hope that some weird personality doesn't come out of that person, right? It's human dynamics. You hope that they have the right mentality when shit's not working or there's a problem, and that always happens with startups. You always have your dark times, and so we sort of checked that box already, which is cool. And then as I was talking about what I was thinking about, what I was interested in, and all 5 of these guys, we all shaped the idea together. No idea manifests in a startup. No idea manifests the way it begins, ever. Because you put it into the hands of customers and they tell you all the things you did wrong, and then you fix all that. And the thing that comes out the other end is never what went in. So we all formed the idea together. But the problem of this notion of managing the communication of knowledge and expert verified information is a big unsolved problem, and it resonated with all of us, and so we all kind of got together and did it. So that was the team side. The other aspect of starting up Guru, what Steve Blank would call customer development, we followed the 4 Steps to the Epiphany book. That's kind of Guru's handbook for customer development. We're big believers in that. We started doing real work on Guru in January of 2014, and we had customers involved from day one, telling us where we were full of shit and telling us where we had nailed it. And we learned a ton by doing that. We would, straight out of the book, go through and throw up a bunch of things that we thought were problems. Categorically, everyone agreed with the problem that I described, how to share knowledge, how to find information you need to do your job better. It was sort of like, well, yeah, obviously that's a problem. So that was an easy one. But then we'd go a little more granular, throw 6 things up on the screen. What do you think's important? Where are we wrong? Where are we right? How would you rank these? That whole process from day one. Huge believer in that. Use that to inform what features we're going to build. Use that to inform the order, the priority of the features we're going to build. Use that to carve out an MVP. And that's what we did. And we got lots of stuff wrong. I think we went through 2 major overhauls of the UI. Because we're that layer of knowledge, we're sort of coexisting with the apps you already have. Well, it turns out people are pretty sensitive to how you do that, and we definitely got it wrong first few times, but now the feedback is very positive because we've involved our customers. There's really no magic in all that. It's don't sit in a room on a whiteboard and think you know everything, right? It's classic lean startup. Customer validate what you're doing, iterate, listen to them, continue that process, don't ever stop. If you're solving a problem that's important, a good product will come out on the other end.